For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor Red Zone Coins and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
So family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going over the cheapest methods to get candy in Madden 20. Candy is a really valuable currency that was just added into the game. And there's a ton of stuff you can actually do with your candy when you go into the store, whether it be buying Easter eggs or actually getting some of the 96 overall Easter players. Candy is pretty valuable, so I'm going to go over the market and talking about which is going to give you the cheapest coin per candy ratio, really similar to what we do with our training point videos. We're basically just finding the best value cards, and I'm going to give you guys a full guide to actually buying cheap candy, so that way you can use it in the store. And if you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. I'm also thinking about making a video about going over the entire store and talking about what the best stuff to do with your candy is, because there's a ton of different offers. So if you guys do want to see that video, maybe today with a double upload or tomorrow, I'm gonna need 250 comments on this video and 500 likes, and I will drop that for you guys. It should be a pretty informative video, but without further ado, let's get into what you came here to see, and that is gonna be getting cheap candy. Now, also one quick thing before we actually hop into this, if you are watching this video a bit later, I likely have already made the what to do with your candy video, so I will leave that down below in the description if you want to watch that after you watch this. I would definitely recommend you guys take a look at that. So for this candy, I'm going to be going over 5 different overall groupings, because there's actually 5 different overalls that are going to give you a coin to candy ratio of under 9. That's a pretty solid ratio, especially at the start of promos and basically throughout with a different currency, because obviously candy is a little bit more valuable than training. So here's what we're going to do to actually find these cards. We're going to filter it down by color smash, and then we're going to head in to a couple of different overall groupings. The 87, 88, 89, 91, and 93s are giving us the cheapest candy ratio. So starting it off with the 87 overall players, we're going to filter it down by 86 to 87, and then we're going to take a look at some specific positions, because we do need to filter it down by positions in order to find our snipes. So if we can get candy at a price of 11,500 coins or lower, we're going to get a coin to training point ratio, or sorry, a coin to candy ratio of under 9. So what I'm going to do is filter it down by these positions. We're going to go by running back, left end, cornerback, and also quarterback, and see if we can get any of these 87s up for cheap. So we're going to start it off with quarterback. Again, we want to buy them at 11.5 or cheaper. It looks like 11.9 is how much that Dwayne Haskins is going for. And we'll just flip through all these positions and see if we can get any snipes. Starting it off with a Marlon Mack at 10.2. That is a really good deal. There were some other ones at 11.2 as well, which are also pretty solid deals, but I'm not going to get those. We're going to try and find the good snipes. We're going to try and find stuff that's a lot less than 11.5. If you want, you can still get these and still get a good coin to candy ratio, but I'm going to hold off and see if we can find some better snipes. We're going to take a look at left end, and we're going to take a look at cornerback as well and see if we can get any of these cards up for cheap. That's 12k is a little bit out of the price range. Again, we want 11.5 or lower. I'm just looking for some of the big snipes in this video, but honestly, buying at 11.25 is also still a good deal. So we'll just buy this Marlon Mack up for 11.2. This is a solid deal. We are going to get a coin to candy ratio of under 9 on that one. So we end up getting a little bit of candy, about 3,000 candy for just about 22,000 coins, I want to say, right at the start of the video. So that's pretty solid. That's the filtering I do with the 87 overall players. Again, we want to buy them at 11.5 or cheaper. I'm not going to buy these two right here because I'm going to move on to the next position group, or the next overall grouping, sorry, and get some snipes in that one, hopefully. But again, just go through each of the positions. So go through quarterback, running back, left end, and corner, and just try and find any of the players up for 11.5 or cheaper in order to get a really good coin to candy ratio. So next, moving on to the 88s and 89s. We want to grab our 88s at a price of under 15k, and we want to grab our 89s at a price of under 19,000 coins. That again is going to give us a really good coin to candy ratio, and if we can find those deals, we're going to be absolutely set to get our cheap candy. So I'm going to go by the 88 to 89 filter right now, and what I'm going to do with this is actually, as we get a snipe right at the start of the video, oh damn, too bad we couldn't get that one, but what I'm going to do with this is there's a couple of different things you can do. My preferred thing to do is head on over to newest. So the reason why I like to come on over to the newest tab when we actually are sniping these 88 and 89 overall players is because you'll see both of them when you head on over to newest. Unfortunately, when you go by buy now, you're only going to see the 88 overall players, because those are just going to be the ones that pop up at the beginning of the filter, and you're actually not going to see if any 89s come up. So heading on over by newest is going to allow us to see all the newest cards that get posted. Whether it's an 89, we'll just see, okay, is an 89 up for less than 19.5? It is, we'll buy it. And you can see that right away when you're on newest. And again, you can also see the 88s that get posted up, because usually the cheapest 88s are going to be the ones that get posted up right away. So going by newest is probably my favorite method, as we get a Denzel for 13.3. That is well under what we wanted to buy. We wanted to buy them at 15k or less, and getting them at 13.3 is a great deal. And again, we want our 89s at a price of under 19.5, as there's a lot of 88s that just got posted right there. But basically what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at newest, and we're going to hope to find our players at the prices we said. 18.6 for an 89, that's a good deal. Unfortunately, we aren't able to land that snipe, as someone was just a tad faster than us. But that's the thing about going by newest, guys. When you go by newest, you're going to see 89s and 88s, so you just kind of get more variety, I guess you could say, and a better chance at getting some snipes. Again, our pricing filters, just to go over that one more time, we want 88s at a price of 15k or less, and 89s at a price of 19.5 or less. And if we find those cards up, just filtering by newest, we're going to just buy them immediately and get a really good coin to candy ratio. Another thing that's great about this filter is you do get quite a bit of activity. So on most refreshes, I would say you're going to get a new card popping up, and hopefully you can get some snipes when those new cards do get popped up. And going by newest is a great way to basically see the newest cards that get posted, because people are posting these all the time. We just found a lot of snipes earlier, as it's a little drier right now. We haven't gotten a couple of new cards in the last refreshes, but hopefully we're able to get one here, and then we will be able to maybe grab another snipe on this filter before we move on to the next couple filtering systems for you guys to take a look at in order to get cheap candy. So again, just staying on this filter is definitely the best way to do it, and going by newest and just following the pricing guidelines that I said is a great way to get cheap candy, as we could buy this 89 at 19.3. I'm gonna hold off just because I want to try and find better deals than that. We could have also bought that 88 at 14.2. I actually probably should have, but yeah, that's basically what we want to do for our filtering. 89s at under 19.5 and 88s at under 15, and you're gonna get a good deal and some really cheap candy. And just head on over by newest, and make sure you are seeing the newest cards as well when you just go by newest, because sometimes when you go by newest, you actually won't see cards that are 59 minutes. If that is the case, you're gonna have to filter it down by all offense and all defense in order to see the newest cards. So that's it for the 88 to 89 filter. A little bit more confusing with the filtering system we used, but next let's head over to the 90 to 91 tab, and we want to grab our 91 overall players at a price of 38,000 coins or lower in order to get a good deal. So we're just gonna head on over right here, and bang, right away we see one up for 35k, and we end up missing that snipe. Just like the other filter, you're gonna get a ton of action on this one. People are posting up cards all the time, I find, so that's really awesome. You're gonna find tons of snipes, and again, we just want to buy these 91 overall players at a price of 38k or less. So basically, whenever someone posts a new card, they're likely going to be posting a snipe for you, because right now these ones are at 39. So if someone does post their card, it'll probably be at 38 or less, and we just want to see when someone posts a new one. We did miss a snipe right off the rip for that 91 overall player at 35k, which is too bad, but it is what it is. We actually do already have quite a bit of candy that we just earned throughout this video, so that's pretty solid. And all I would do is just stay on this filter and try and find some of the 91 overall players up for cheap. It's really that simple. If we can find a couple, that's perfect. All you need to do is go 90 to 91 and then filter down by color smash. No need to get all detailed with it. You just go by this and hopefully see some players up for cheap. It's definitely the easiest filtering system out of all the ones that I've showed you guys. So if you just want something easy to get some candy and not really have to worry about looking through newest or going through each of the different positions, this is a good one for you, as hopefully we can get this one at 35k, as we are just a second too slow. So that's too bad. I'm going to move on now to the 93 tab, unless there's one up for cheap. 37, we'll pass. We don't need that one too badly. And again, this method is actually something I showed in my video yesterday with the team of the years, so that's probably made the 91s go for a little bit more, but yeah, that is what it is there with the 91s. Let's move on to the 93 overall players, and for these 93 overall cards, you're going to want to get them at a price of 67k or less. Now with this filter, you're not going to get as much action as with the other one. People aren't posting cards as often. As you can see, these cards still have 38 minutes left on them, and no one has bought them, which kind of means that you're not going to get a ton of action on this filter. This is probably my least favorite one of them all, just because it does take a while to find your cards, but when when you do find a card, you are going to get quite a bit of candy from this. In fact, you're going to end up getting about 8,000 candy, so that is quite a lot. And then when you get all that candy, I mean, there's a bunch of things you can do with it. I'm going to go over that in another video. Of course, if you do hit that 500 likes and those 250 comments, we will do that. But yeah, with our 93s, we just want to get them at a price of 67k or less. And it's pretty tough to actually find snipes on this filter, I find, because people aren't really posting cards super often. So let's just quickly recap all of the ways we got candy in this video in order to get them at a cheap price. Starting it off with 87s at a price of 11.5 or under, we had to filter those down by each of the 87 overall positions. Those were quarterback, running back, left end, and corner to find all of those. Then 88s and 89s, we were just filtering it down by newest, and we were trying to find 88s when they get priced at a price of 15k or less, and then 89s when they pop up at a price of 19.5 or less. Then we moved on to the 91 and the 93 overall cards. All you have to do for that is just go color smash 90-91, and then you want to find these cards at a price of 37k or 38k or less. And then for these ones, when you go to 93s, you just want to find them at a price of 67,000 coins or less in order to get a good ratio. I think my favorite filter out of all those is probably the 88 to 89, just because you get a bunch of activity, so that's the one I would recommend. 87s were also really solid if you only want a little bit of candy. That was a pretty solid one. And then I'm going to probably go over it in a future video, assuming you guys hit the like goal and that comment goal, the best stuff to do with your candy, because there are a ton of different options. As you guys can see, there's really a lot of different options, as we could probably open up that pack right here. I don't know why I haven't opened that up for only 350 candy. That does make sense, and we'll see exactly what we can get. It's probably going to be an 87, right? Yeah, so we can quick sell them and actually make a little bit of candy, about 300 right there. So if you want to do that, you can make about 300 free candy just by going over to the far right and opening up that pack and quick selling the card. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. So